Welcome back everyone, it's Sylvia from Aussie Scrapper with another layout for you today. And it's of my son's birthday, and this layout that I will be working on today has to correspond with that page. It's going to be the second page of it that I'll be doing, and it's of my son's birthday. So these are the papers that I think I might use, and as you can see I've already pre-cut my photos into a funny looking design, I'm sure you're all thinking. But there is a plan to it, and it's because I want to get so many photos on one layout. This paper is from My Mind's Eye. It's called On the Bright Side, and it's been in my stash for over 5 years. It dates back to 2012. So I'm glad to finally be using it up. I'm just going to use it to map my photos, as you can see. And what I'm doing is I'm using some painter's tape to just temporarily hold them in place. Because of the funny shape design, it's going to be hard to fussy cut them. So if I've got the painter's tape there, it just will hold them in place for me. And just to make things easier, I drew a quick outline for myself just so that I know where to fussy cut my mat. And I'll go ahead and fussy cut it. Now don't worry, I don't make you sit here through me fussy cutting all those photos. Now once all my photos have their white mat all around them, I will be going in with my Tomboy acid-free marker and just getting rid of all those little white raw edges that I do not like. So not only do I do that to the photo, I do go around the mat as well, just so that it all is unified. I like everything to be unified, so I'm just using some double-sided tape to adhere my photo onto their mat, and then on to the next stage. My photos are now all matted to their white cardstock, and I have gone around all the raw edges with my marker, so it's time for a second mat, of course. I just wanted to bring out some more of that yellow. So I found that cardstock, and it's not really yellow, but I'm not sure what that color is called. And I just get out my scissors and I fussy cut all around all my photos, and then I will get out my black marker and get rid of all those raw edges as well. And this is the final product. And voila, all my photos are matted. And for a lot of photos, I quite like the look of that. So I'm just playing around with placements, and I swap the photos around a fair bit till I'm happy with the way they look. And the paper in that background there is from Cocoa Vanilla, and it's from the Totally Rad collection, and it's called Mixed Tape. So as you can see, I used double-sided tape to adhere my photos down, and now I am back into my stash, and this is a Mind's Eye hip, and it's called Hip Hooray, and it's from 2011. Time to use it up. So I tried to use as much of it as I can on this layout, and yeah, just playing with placement once again. I'm now going to be using this oil pastel. It's just a black color, and just to go around all those edges to tie it in with all the other black edges around all my photos. Just something I wanted to do, and I actually liked the effect. It just made everything pop there. So once again, double-sided tape and adhering my layout down. I'm surprised at how quickly this came together for so many photos. Okay, so finally getting towards the end, and I'm just putting down all my embellishments. So I found these stickers in my stash, and I've got no idea where they came from, but I know that they're probably over 10 years old, and that is really quite scary, quite scary, I should say. So not really thinking about it. I just want to get them used up, so I'm just plonking them down, and quite honestly, I didn't give it much thought. So just adhering everything down, and with anything that was touching the photos, I actually just used double-sided tape that was acid-free, just to protect the photos more than anything. And then I found this banner in my stash as well, so I thought, yes, I quite like it. So I cut it out and I put it down the bottom there, which means, of course, that I have to remove those stickers. And they actually came off quite easily. So on comes the banner. And I quite like how there's a banner on top and a banner down the bottom. And even though they're from two different collections, I think on this layout, they work quite well. So rearranging a few things. And that cupcake finally finds a home. Oh yes, so this is where I decided I wanted a bit of a border on the top and the bottom, and I wanted something black. I tried using a marker, but didn't really like that. So it's this washi tape, which I just put on there, and it was a bit thicker. So all I do is I put the little thin border that I want, and as you can see there, then I just flip it round and stick it down to the other side. And yes, so just thinking about my layout now, and yes, I pull out the second page or the first page. This is the second page that I've just done today, and I think that they coordinate quite well, and I was really happy with it. So yes, and even though there's a lot of photos on it, I really like how it turned out. So thank you for everyone for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this process. Until next time, bye.